First thing, handbrake's not on, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, we're going to be changing any gears that we need using these paddles. So you've got a plus on the right hand side, a minus on the left hand side. So basically, when the plus is pulled towards you, that's going to take you up through the gearbox. Yeah, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tells you which gear you're in. And a little reader on the front there. At the moment it says people park. Yeah. Then the minus, when that's pulled towards you, take you down through the gearbox. Yeah. Now with gear changes as well, don't change gear up or down unless you hear me say go up a gear, go down the gear. If I don't say anything, just leave the gears as they are. No gear change needed. Yeah. When we're out on the circuit, any braking that's needed, you want to be quite gentle to start with. Obviously using your right foot, left foot's going to do nothing, as I was saying. Nice and gentle, then you just get firmer on the brake as needed. Gas pedal. Gas pedal in this is really sensitive because it's a V12, so you don't need much at all when you initially put your foot on the gas. Yeah, be very, very gentle. It's just a very gentle squeeze. So first thing I want you to do, it won't go anywhere, have a little squeeze on the gas pedal just so you can get a feel for how sensitive it is. Yeah, so you don't have much pressure at all. Having a little squeeze. So that's too heavy, that. Yeah, if that was in gear, it'd chew you off really fast. So try and press it a little bit gentler. And you see this rev counter here, just have it so it just edges over 1 on the rev counter. That right hand needle. That's it, that's better. That's how much you can use to start off with. Yeah. When we initially go from here and we go forwards, we're not going to use any gas at all because it'll be in drive, so it will take itself forwards without pressing the gas pedal. And then once we get around these cones, then we give it a little bit of gas. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Hand position on the steering wheel when we're steering, roughly quarter past. So if you have your hands a little bit higher, about there, and that one on there. So when you're steering, keeping your hands in that general position. Yeah. Some of the corners are fairly tight, so you might have to feed when you get down the bottom. You know when you're in your demo, it tightens up down the bottom there, so you might have to feed the wheel around a little bit. So first thing I'd like you to do, press the brake pedal again with the right foot. That's it. Press D for drive and keep your foot brake on. That means now we're going to keep the foot brake on, keep it squeezed a bit harder, because as soon as that foot brake's released, the car will go forwards. But don't press any gas at all, because the car will go forwards. We don't need gas to start it. It'll just roll forward. It'll go forward quite fast actually. We'll wait for a gap in cars. See where that yellow one's going. And then what we're going to do is go through the gap in the cones and see where the red Ferrari's gone. Up there. So you take your foot off the brake pedal. Don't touch the gas. Roll through this little gap in the cones here, just like that aston there. That's it. Straighten your wheel and go through this one here. So no brake at all now. Following the aston. That's it. Next thing I'd like you to do is when you straighten your wheel up, when you get around here a little bit, straight wheel, pull the right shifter towards you. So that one, that'll engage different gear, so it's gone second now. Now very, very lightly squeeze on the gas pedal, ever so light, ever so light. It's really sensitive. And round to the right. That's it. Once you get around here and it straightens up, keep it in the middle, then give it a bit more power. Just ever so gentle squeeze. That's it. Squeeze a little bit more. You've got a lot of power there. And then as we're coming up here, then we're coming up to the chicane, so we'll keep to the left slightly now as we approach the chicane. Gear is fine as well, we'll go through in this gear. Then you're aiming at that blue cone. As you get closer, then obviously taking it to the right, and then back to the left. Hard left turn now. That's it. And then straightening up. And then give it some more power now. Pull the right shifter, that'll take it up a gear. And see it's gone third. All the way down, we're going round the back of those blue cones, then hard right turn. Now come off the gas, change down a second, that's it. No braking. Tiny bit of gas to help pull you around. Round you go. All the way around this big cone here, this big white bump. All the way around that. Then as you come round, keep out to the left hand side, all the way out to the left near the grass. Ferrari going to take you on the right. Give it some more power now. So squeezing on the gas, straight wheel, straighten up, straight on, keep it here, that's it. More power can go in and pull the right shifter, that'll change it up again. That's it. Off you go. through the two yellows, off the gas, no braking, round where that Aston in front's gone, round to the right of that green one. And back round to the left, through the two blues, and then round to the right for another lap. Gear's fine. So it's round here to the right, that's it, round you go. Put her into it then. Might take one home. A bit more power. And just following it round to the right, that's it. Okay, you can ease on the power now. Give it some more gas. Back down to the chicane. So you sort of point your bonnet at the last blue cone on the right hand side there. That blue cone straight in front of us. Then a tiny little turn to the right. Then back to the left. Bring you back a little bit harder there. Then ease your power back in. Keep accelerating down to the blues. Then off the gas. No braking, no gas. Round you go to the right. Feed that wheel around. I'll get you around. That's it, good. And ease your power back in. That's it, keep going. Give it some more gas if you want. Okay, as you're coming down to the yellows, a little squeeze on the brake now with your right foot. Good, off the brakes. Over to the right of the green, then back through the two blues, then round you go for another lap again. So I tend to keep out to the left a little bit and turn in later. Just come left a little bit more, we'll let this Ferrari past. It's coming up on your right, there he goes. And then turn into the middle now. Middle's fine. Bit of gas. That's it, away you go. Give it some more power if you want. So, chicane coming up. So, centre of car pointing at the blue cone, off the gas all together, little turn right, and then a hard turn left. That's it, and then back on the power. Keep it left, car coming up on your right, that's fine, back on the power. Keep going. All the way down to the blue. Little gentle squeeze with the right foot on the brake this time. Then off the brake, round you go to the right, no gas. No gas at all. Unwinding the wheel. With your steering, try not to put your hands inside the wheel. Yeah, keep them on the outside rather than feeding your hand in. All the way down to the yellows. And once you're through the yellows, over to that right hand side again, around the back of the greens. Through the two blues, and round we go for another lap. And you go to the right. And it's just a nice gentle turn into the centre of the road as you come around here. Feeding in a little bit more gas now if you want. Back down to the chicane. So again, bonnet's just pointing at the blue, a little tiny turn to the right, and then a harder turn to the left. Then keep to the left, Ferrari going to overtake you. Bring that way, and then back on the gas. The other car can up on your right hand side there. And then coming out a little bit, we'll come off the rough bit now, that's fine. down to the hairpin. Off the gas totally, no brake needed. Nice big pull to the right. Keep feeding the wheel from the outside without your hands on the inside. Then back on the power. Keep it left slightly. Aston's going to overtake you on the right. That's far enough over, you don't need to go any further than that. There you go. Through the two yellows. And over to the greens. And round you go for another lap. So through the two blues again. And to the right. That's it. Near the bit of gas. Keep it out to the left, or just let this Nissan come past. So keep it well out to the left, so stay in left. Here it comes. There it goes. Back into middle. Chicane. So off the gas, little turn to the right, little turn to the left. That's it, that's better, that's the best one, yeah, through there. Back on the power. More gas, a little bit more. Because we can always use the brake at the bottom. So, little squeeze on the brake now with your right foot. That's it, off the brake, no gas. Turning and unwind the wheel now, back to the left, gently feed the power back in. That's it, straighten it up. There you go. Little squeeze onto brakes. Good. Off the brake, over to the right. Back to the left, through the two blues, and unfortunately this time we're going back into pit. So no more gas, have your right foot cover the brake, go through the two yellows, and then see where this white Scooby is, just braking just to where he was parked up. Just a nice gentle brake, and it won't stall. That's perfect, that. And then keep your foot on the foot brake, press P for park, take your foot brake off, it won't go anywhere. Sorted. Right, next thing we're going to do is swap places. I'll just park you up, so if you dive out, I'll run around and get yourself parked up. Enjoy that. Cheers, thank you. Right, just going to grab your DVD to get that all finalised.